Hello, this is Krillian, and welcome to part 1 of a new campaign set to Total War Attila, where I'll be playing the Sassanid Empire on Legendary difficulty. Sassanids are not necessarily my comfort zone, so we're going to try to play to their strengths. We're going to play the 3-strike rule, and we'll talk about that in a moment. We are a Zoroastrian, which gives like +1 growth in every region. It's okay. +1 growth is nice, but you need so much growth. It's not like Hordes in Warhammer where you only need 20 growth to grow. You need hundreds. So +1 growth every turn is okay. It's not incredible. We have Grand School, which provides +1 sanitation for each province capital held. I assume that's just +1 total for the region, not if I hold 5 province capitals. Every region gets +5 sanitation, because that would be obscenely good. I would never need a sanitation building. Here's where this one becomes more iffy. There's the 100% income from puppet states, so my early income is almost entirely dependent upon this. We also have additional levies from puppet states. I don't necessarily care about levy. I mean, it's basically picking up the cheapest spear unit or whatever, depending on where they are on the tech tree. So, not amazing. We are going to play an attempt to get puppet states, though. So we're going to play the 3-strike rule. When I first hit their last settlement, assuming I'm the one that gets to it, I will puppet state them. If they rebel, I'll puppet state them a second time. If they rebel a third time, they're done. For the most part. I have this vision of having 40 puppet states by the end of the campaign. It would make trade and a bunch of other things actually worthwhile in this game. Because really, trade is not that useful in this particular game. It's trying to get 6 or 7 people to actually trade with you is so hard, especially on legendary difficulty where they just hate you like crazy for existing. So we're going to start the campaign. We'll watch the video. We're not going to watch the Catholic monk tell us about being the Sassanids, because I don't really need them. This is going to be part of a 2-part campaign set with the Picts, so we're going to have kind of an east-west theme going. Although the Picts are not the westernmost, they are more interesting than the Ablanians or Abdanians, so we went with the Picts instead. And this one will be airing every other weekday as well. So this week it is Tuesday, Thursday, next week it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they'll go back and forth. So basically 5 episodes over a 2-week period of time. Any other important pieces of information before we continue? Nope, that I'm pretty sure is about it. We are just going for the divine victory. We're not really trying to conquer the whole world. If you see this and you're like, you should really conquer the whole world, it'd be more interesting, let me know. I'm having fun and people seem to want to watch me keep going. Perhaps I'll do it, but really by the time I get the divine victory with the Picts and the Sassanids, I'm pretty sure people will be ready for a change anyways. And with that in mind, if there are any factions in Attila or Rome 2 that you're interested in seeing, you're more than welcome to let me know. Probably will not do any Warhammer for a while.
The air was filled with smoke and blood. What the Romans stole, the East reclaimed with vengeance. As Emperor Valerian discovered, when his love of wealth was rewarded with molten gold. Rome was the city of lies. They insulted the desert, but never conquered eastern lands, for they were weak and divided. arrogance was punished. And behold, a red horse, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. The men of the East forged their spears in the fires of truth, and purged the world of darkness. It was their duty. They made ready for war.
I think that video is one of the better ones. I really don't like the barbarian one. It also kind of annoys me that the barbarian one is for like every barbarian tribe everywhere in the world. It would seem they could have one or two more for the various types of barbarian tribes, maybe.
Dominion over the East is strong.
We're going to ignore this monk. We don't need a Catholic monk to tell me I'm strong. Okay, let's go ahead and start taking a look at what we have here. Number one, we'll look at our objectives. Survive. Yeah, that's not that hard to do, in theory. We need 2 religious buildings, holy braziers or fire altars, as symbols of Zoroastrianism. Certificate and seal, it's a very common one. So we'll look and see. I don't think it's the first one though. Under economic, forge a defensive alliance or military alliance with Eastern Rome. I think they hate me, so I don't know how that's even possible without me throwing money at them. I'm not throwing money at them. Forced conscription. So we have to have 2 techs to get us money, so we should get both of those. 9 puppet states. This one is actually going to be kind of hard because we deal with the the white Huns like right off the bat, and that's an issue. Okay, so we're gonna try to get all 4 of our conditions, but we're gonna look at the divine because it tends to be the most complicated. So we survive until 450, have 120 settlements, defeat 40 factions with either subjugation or we actually start with 8 because of our puppet states, so that's kind of cool. Maintain sovereignty over 20 puppet states. So we actually do need at least 20 puppet states. We'll have to keep that in mind. Hold a bunch of territory. 200 units, that's not that hard at all. We'll easily pass that. 9 buildings. I don't see a religious one on here. That's a cultural building. Academy is cultural, I believe. Maybe the Royal Hammam? Maybe that's our religious one that we need. After the Western Roman thing, I want to make sure that if I... Nope, that's a cultural building. It's a sanitation building. Okay, so we need one of our sanitation buildings to give stuff everywhere. It's important to know. The caravanserai, that may be industrial. We'll figure it out eventually. It probably will not be one of the first things we build. Get 40 techs, make a religion dominant, and make a lot of money. Okay, so those are some fairly basic things. We do need 20 puppet states, so it can't just be like no to the puppet state thing. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Interesting for the if I was getting a bunch of cavalry later in the game. +3 experience is pretty cool. The infantry one gives +3 for infantry. That one is also kind of cool. This is the important one for that -3% to upkeep. And this one is great for public order. So we need to first throw some governors in there. You are a landowner. You can be the governor. Landowner is for what? Agriculture. We're going to start you in Soristan. Zorach. You're also a landowner. You can be the landowner of... we'll go with Persis. In Sharar. This is Spehan. What do you get? You're a handler? Yeah, well, whatever. You can go to Spehan. Okay. None of them make great generals, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's look at our tech. So certificates and sills are all the way up here. And the +1 bureaucratic reforms is good. Growth in all provinces is pretty nice. Since we're already getting growth from Zoroastrianism, that might actually start to make a noticeable difference. +10 from trade agreements would be great, because again, we're going to have at least 20 trade partners at the end, so that should be a ton of money. Tax rate faction-wide is pretty nice. Forced conscription is first. Let's just get better units. Recruitment cost is not really a huge thing. Campaign movement 10%, so we have one of the better campaign movements. Some get 8% for some reason. I think that's not very good. +1 recruitment capacity. Our later armies. +3 replenishment. That'll kind of be useful at the end because we don't get cold weather stuff. So is this 2%? 2%'s not amazing. 45 turns. It's almost worth just running for the 75%. I think it's the Kurdish archers might be the really, really good ones. But we kind of need a bunch of this stuff. It's actually better to run economy than the... but 2% is not nothing. The question is, do I want to have the more expensive infantry and archers to begin with? It would, in theory, improve some of my garrisons. Why not? We'll go for that. I always like running for the first upkeep reduction. You spend so much on military over the course of the game. Okay, now we're going to do some diplomacy. I'm going to ask everyone for money. And see if anyone has a bride worth having.
My master extends the most magnificent welcome to you and your honorable people. What wisdom do you bring?
Everyone give me money. Oh, the Sassanids actually like me. Why are we at war?
Wander in like a desert beggar. If you have something to say, say it like a civilized man.
Wow, they really like me. That's awesome. Will you trade with me? I'm gonna take all their money.
A treaty would be an arrow shot with deadly intent against our mutual enemies.
Counter this. I demand 300. We'll do a trade agreement. I demand 500. I demand 700. That's awesome. So that protects our east, because we're going to spend the first large chunk of the game dealing with this, and then we can either come up here and try to take some puppet states up here. Dealing with Hemyar would be good. Going into Aksum. I mean, there's lots of places we can go. If they're going to trade with us and whatnot, we can leave them for now. Okay. Abashar.
Be welcome. You have my full attention. My ears.
She's not very good, but we're not giving you to her. Give me money. Periodically, we may just sit around telling all of our puppets to give me 300 gold. Oh, you're not even a puppet state. You actually, I want to gank. I can't trade with you.
You honor this place with your arrival.
Parthia, you're about to die, so.
Welcome, friend. Welcome.
Oh, a bunch of people are refusing me money. I'm upset at them.
Be welcome. You have my full attention.
Mazun is angry with us. As is Arya. We're going to
Be welcome.
send them a
If you
gift.
come in peace. Be fearful if you come with...
And we'll send Mazun a gift.
Before you say anything,
We definitely
know
don't
that I
want
have
them
an
to,
amulet against the evil eye. Dark sorcery will gain you naught.
we want them to be happy with us. Okay, so that leaves us only fighting the White Huns, who I think hate us. Himyar.
I will be a patient audience for your speech. I will be...
That's
I
worth it.
seek coin. Ah, my friend, if the...
And would you take non-aggression for a while? Because non-aggression... No, you don't have a wife. Oh, wait.
Welcome, friend. Welcome. Come, sit.
There we go.
Enjoy the pleasures of my home, and let us... I will be honest. I seek
No way.
coin as token of your good and...
Eastern Empire.
Greetings in the name of the state, and so forth. Now, what do you want?
What if I was willing to pay you 2,500? Nope. They're like, no way, dude. No way. We can't do, like, business with you. Okay, well, that's fine. So now to start fixing up our kingdom, we gained a little bit of money to putz around with. The first thing we really have to do is get more fields here. Because if you notice, for some reason, Asuristan, which should be one of the most flourishing places ever, is already down on food. This seems very silly to me. The next things we have to work on are that's gonna get knocked down. That's gonna become a courthouse. That can get knocked down because it doesn't matter. Here, courthouse. Public order is an issue in both of these areas you'll notice by quite a bit. We also are going to be changing up troops. We're going to keep the dye bed because we have trade. In fact, it would be great to make that better. We'll keep that one there for now. What do I need? Camels, maybe? Camels would not be bad. That would add 70 food. Not quite 70 food, it would be like 34 food. And some wealth, maybe? Yeah, quite a bit of wealth. We will build camels here. Over here, we're also going to build camels. We need to get wealth and... Okay, now we're going to come here and we're going to disband some stuff. We just have too many of these cavalry. And quite frankly, they're just too expensive for what I need at this point in the campaign. So we're just going to disband them.
At your command.
We have one onager, which is great. Your army, we'll pick up those. We do want to add troops. These guys are way more expensive. And here, go and get some, I guess, one Persian levy. Okay, here. You must stick in Nisbis.
How may I serve Persia?
We're going to leave you with 2 cav. These guys are just so bad at melee, just chasing people down would be useless. Not that these guys are amazing at melee, but chasing people down they'll do better at. That gives me 5,000 a turn. Same with you. These 2 get to go away. Okay, that gives me 6,000 a turn. Public order is a mess, but we will continue for 2 turns from now, and that will almost all be taken care of. I actually want you guys to move up, but okay. I've done my governors. I can't do Castilians. Why are you unhappy? I swear you were not unhappy like a minute ago. Oh, your personal loyalty is just utterly crud. Tell this dude that we like him, that he should not be cruddy. I'm gonna have to immediately get rid of him. Okay. There's one more thing to do. Everyone, go kill that. I don't think they're gonna do it. I may in fact have to bring back some of these kingdoms. But I'm okay with that. We can bring back kingdoms. Okay, I think that's everything I can reasonably do this turn. Once public order and stuff is taken care of, I need to bring you down to Mashan. And Sarif. Although, we've made peace with these 2. So the White Huns, what's up here, and the Empire, basically. So basically it's the north that we may have trouble with. What do we get from these? Persian stuff, Persian stuff. You know what? I don't like any of that. Not really. They're not what I'm going to build my army around. So we can get rid of that for a different building that will actually be more useful. Let's look at this region. Because the Persian levies are not that much more expensive than the Pagan band. And do considerably more. This one, we have Persian bows. Dalamites are pretty good. Naft throwers, I have no idea how good those are. Here where we get immortals and Royal Persian archers. Wow, that one costs 1,000 gold and 100 food. That's expensive stuff right there. It's like a... But okay. Send the turn. Okay, we have to do our edicts. We can do research and sanitation, but I don't think anyone has sanitation problems. Corruption. I need money. I guess we could look at the 4th one. What's the 4th one? Growth. I just need money at the moment. I can't afford to build up everything I have now. Once everything's built up as high as it is, we can consider, or as high as we can consider shifting that. We want to get some of these trade resources up too. Because we have so many trade partners, we can actually do trade. Although, they're going to nuke several of our trade partners. I need these armies to build up as quickly as I can. Plus whatever we can, another army maybe to hold this area. So that we can send 2 bands off to try to fight. Or 2 or more armies off to fight the Sassanids. Sorry, not the Sassanids, White Huns. Well, they've already burned a city down. I was hoping they would sack stuff for a while. Or, yeah, burn the Africans down. They're not my people. Go for them. They're in a military alliance, which I don't know why I have a military alliance with them. Subjugate them and be done with it. Okay. Excellent loyalty. That's good, he's up to 6. Okay. You come Satis. You can see that if these guys leave here for any length of time, we will just lose the region. Okay, we're gonna get food from there. We can build 2 food buildings here. No, we can't. We could, it just won't be very good then. Okay, let's start with our most safe region, which is this one. How much do we get in trading spice? Spices are worth 14. So I make another 280 a turn, plus 150. Build that. How much do we make in dyes? 12. Okay. We could build a holy brazier. We take up 30 food. That's going to take up at least 10 more food. Build the fields there. Now the +3 public order. That one is public order sanitation. I need at least 1 royal Haman. Do I need it now? That goes +3 public order. Here, we could just build the well here. It's only 1,000, and that would add +2 sanitation everywhere. So let's do that. We'll build our well here, and then we'll build. What does this come out to? No negatives. There are no negatives for this building. I love buildings that have no negatives. It doesn't add public order, but it does have osmosis and sanitation. We may have that eventually, but I want to build the holy brazier now. Which does take up most of our money, but that's going to really help that region out. To the point where I may not need stuff soon. So we could build a well in here too. This is eventually going to produce how much food? So it does produce 90. With how much? 6 squalor. If I max this out, it gives me 12 squalor. If I build the town waterworks, town waterworks are money, and it gives public order and growth. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do that one because that alone It just provides too many benefits, and it lets me max out like everything here. Oh, do I want to do that? Yeah, I guess I do. I mean, another camels would be really, really good. I can always move it around later if I need to. We can always build camels again in the future. For now, I'm going to put that well there. Okay, we're not building any troops, but that's okay. You. I'm going to force march you to Mashan. This region is heavily upset because of that. Is food worth that much? Don't know. Okay. We'll fix this region up more next time. We probably need a well right here. That's what we'll build next turn. Okay. That's in the turn. If they wreck the backfield, my allies in the backfield will be okay. It's just not the best option. Far better if they don't. But if we can, but we need to be able to defeat them. That takes time and money. They've left the Africans alone. Really? Go kill the Africans. I don't see any of my allies going after them. See, that's the problem with puppet states.
My offer is shaped intricately and with great care.
No.
I speak with honest and honorable tongue. I demand that...
I intend to marry her to a future general. Leave me alone. Okay. So we're going to make 6,000 next turn. That's kind of cool. Okay, over here. Build that well. Let's come over to Nisbis and see how we're doing. We're going to improve the garrison at Nisbis. That leaves me 600 to build a couple of units. So we're going to start with you, as you in theory are closer.
It is a great,
Oh, we can only build one.
thing to fight for our cause.
The upkeep is way more. No, we're not upgrading your troop yet.
I serve Persia.
Okay.
Ready for orders.
You can get out of force march for now. We're not quite ready to move out yet. We need a little bit more public order. Atsi, how much is the military providing? Only 6. So we're not that far away. Potentially a civic building here will get it for me. Well, that's going to take away more public order. Raising these up the level would be good too. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn. Just have to keep building up. It'd be really nice if some of my allies would go after the White Huns like I told them to. They're just going to wreck all of your lands if you don't. Now I can bring you back. But... wow. It's a big region. Eventually they'll come at me. And if they attack at my cities, I'll be fine. I can definitely take them in a city. You guys need to go kill them, though. Preferably before they destroy you all. Because if I don't have to bring you back, then you can sit on one region instead of two. Oh, we're entering the side of our allies. Another problem with our alliances. We're going to have all these people who are like, no, Parthia's destroyed. Well, they didn't want to play ball much. Okay. We're not going to be able to do that quite yet. First, let's build some troops.
Are you ready to serve?
We need these guys as ready to go. 240, this is 225. I would love more, what we can build 4. That's good. You build another one. Nope, you can only build 3. Okay. Isatis. We're still hugely negative here. That'll add 3. Build that. Here. Build that. Get a little bit of public work going. Okay.
Awaiting Persia's bidding, my lord.
I'm gonna end up bringing this guy soon. Let's end the turn. We're gonna need to build another army. 3 armies, mostly full stacks to go deal with the White Huns. We should see a decrease in our expenditures in the not too distant future. We just have to keep building up as much as we can. They're going for some wall cities. Just go attack Kath. Fight the Africans. The Africans should be charging in and killing you. What are you doing, Africans? What are you doing?
It is time to speak with an eye to mutual.
No. They're like, we would love your daughter. Nope, she's shrewish. You would not like her. But she's not bad enough that I want to get rid of her either. Okay, our income just dropped a lot. That's sad. In Susa. Bump Isatis up.
We fight for you, my lord.
You, get 1 more unit. You,
And glorious thing to fight for our...
get 3 more units.
How may I serve Persia?
And then next turn, that will produce a lot more money for me, which is important because we are expending so much to keep these armies up. How much is this costing me? Only 215, that's good. Okay. Because these two are going to need to come in and try to take out some of the White Huns. In the turn. Zorak. Oh, good governors. +4 public order. +4 public order. Excellent. Let's see if we can get some offices taken care of. Definitely be a Castellan. I need you to be a Castellan. Okay, excellent. That may let this army leave, which would be really good. Okay, let's end the turn. Going economic before we did the military may have been better, because I could have got cheaper spears. Which for our early purposes, I'm not. I just want to remove the White Huns from the game. Once they're removed from the game, we can afford to do a lot more actual fighting and whatnot. Their units are just really good compared to ours at the beginning of the game. Okay. Decree it. Okay, so you can't quite leave yet. But that would let you leave. Or do that. Does that still let you recruit someone? It does. Have your one dude.
Requires noble men.
You
Lord,
come sit here.
for you, my lord. You have further orders?
It's even up. So that's awesome. This region is not going to be as happy, but at least this region is not getting worse. We can build either a canals here, which would be, or heck, we just raised one of these cities, Sharif or Bedashir. If we raise Bedashir, this region becomes happy. You can't quite leave yet. Close, but no cigar. You have to put down that revolt that's going to come soon. Okay, we're going to end the turn. My other governor. Get +4 public order. That should let that army leave, which is good. We need to go deal with the White Huns. Once they've been dealt with, everyone else should fall in line. We'll deal with the Africans in the east, and possibly regrow Parthia in the smaller of the two cities. That might be worthwhile.
When I hunt, I look.
No. Eventually here I'll build that other army that I intend to build, and then she will marry whoever that is. So that all our generals are part of the family. Okay, you are no longer needed here. So you come to Susa, I guess.
To your duties, man.
And that's good. This region, it would give squalor and just a lot of money. Or I could improve Bedashir and get a ton of garrison. We'll do that. Okay. You guys,
We fight for you, my lord.
are coming this way.
Gathering supplies, my lord.
We are going to go and attempt to deal with the Huns. We're going to bring his stack around to help. This region is still good. They are in the region. This region is good. Wait, Susa's part of Spehan, that's why. This region is just at +1. Okay. We're at 1200 gold. Is there anything else I can build? Probably not. I could build up some troops in this army. Which I think I'm going to do.
You ready to serve?
We are just going to go and do some crushing battles on the Huns, in theory. Okay, let's end the turn. Once the Huns are gone, life will be better. We can take out the Afrigids and pacify them with them having the small settlement, not the bigger settlement. Regrow the one that they've destroyed, Parthia. And yes, that will be good. Come on, dude, I told you to fight them and they're literally right outside your city. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Your next move.
1200. That's starting to become
And we both prosper.
better, but no. Starting to be better, but not better. I'm really curious to see with 20 trade nations how I can do. Defamation. Crud. Pay him off. It hasn't. You're now being upset. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, you tell this dude not to be upset. You're a long way from marriage. What do you get a turn? 1. You need 13 more turns before you can get married. You can't get married. Okay, but your wife is going to tell you that she likes you. Now, she looks terrible. What does she have? Oh, you're a general, so it doesn't matter. What do you do for me? You get lots of stuff. That's good. What do you do? You're awesome. You're shrewish, which... that's not the end of the world. Okay. I would really like to drop at least one space. So, you embezzle, you... Okay. We have money to spend. Susa, how are we doing for food here? Lots of food. Susa gets bumped up. Build up the well. Okay, you.
Sir Persia.
I'm gonna force march you. I don't have to force march you, right? You won't be taking attrition right here. Okay, you come to right there.
For you, my lord. Is that all, my lord? How may I serve Persia?
Okay.
March! At your command. At once.
Okay. We need to see if they'll stay put. They probably won't. How are we doing on our techs? 1 point away from that. What does this get us? We can't even build Persian brigades, so Sogdian warriors are not going to be built. After this, we'll be making our run towards certificates and seals, as we need more economy. That means that we should see a raise in money next turn. Is there anything good I can build? I can build a bunch of Persian bowmen. That's something interesting. They already have Persian bowmen too. They have the same tech train we do, though. Okay. We are going to do this.
Our struggle will end badly for all.
So this is interesting.
What say you?
If we accept peace with them, that's not terrible. But where would they go? How long would we have peace with them? I kind of think I just need to kill them. Why would I raid and blockade Arya? No. We need to kill the White Huns. There can be no peace. If I have to bring up a third army to do it, then we just have to bring up a third army to do it. But if they declare war on me and burn another 3 settlements to the ground, then that's really a problem. You know, if they had not destroyed Parthia entirely. But now I'm going to have to get Parthia back. Forget it. I did it just to lose power. So does that get me to where I want to be? Awesome. That dropped me below where I wanted to be. But now I don't have any public order issues, and I don't mind the 1% there. So that did good things for me.
My lord. That is impossible, my lord. We fight for you, my lord.
Stand and fight. We can't get to him.
Advance. I'm afraid we cannot.
So, force march. Nope, don't force march.
You march again. Ready for battle. Make haste, men. Get moving. Gathering supplies, my lord. You march. Your feet bleed. You march again.
You have to force march. We have to be together.
Any man who drops is left behind.
Okay, good. You guys need to come kill this. That other one moved down here. We may get attacked by 2 hordes. I need you guys to come out. Okay, get up to that. You.
How may I serve Persia? Advance! You have further orders?
Expensive. Okay. What is our stuff here looking like? Oh, we have tons of sanitation. Let's go with money. Is there anything else I can build that is worth building? Camel herds. See, this region is rich. So if I build that, it'd be only 180. If I build this, it would be 750. Build that. We'll get camel herds later. For now, I just need money. All of the monies. I'm tempted to build another army here. Our public order is good. Okay, I think it's highly likely we get attacked here. Let's do an intern. If we do get attacked, I don't know, it looks like they ran away. We outnumbered them massively. They didn't have a full army. We need to bring up our 3rd stack. There are 3 of them. We need to be prepared. I'm very upset that Abarshar and Arya are not sending those armies up to help me. Oh, they're going that way. Huh. Well, ain't that an interesting turn of events? Okay, we're going to end the video here. Like and subscribe, and we'll be back in 2 days where we attempt to go kill us some Huns. Adios.